Welcome to video lesson students. Today's topic is the real numbers, that is exercise 1.3 problems. Some of the problems in exercise 1.3. So till now what we have learned, let us recall. We have learnt about what are the real numbers and what is the classification and difference between the real numbers, rational and irrational numbers, converting a non-terminating recurring decimal into a p by q form, locating irrational numbers between rational numbers, finding out root 2 value by long division method, locating root 2 value on number line. So these are the concepts we have learned till now. Now let us know about magnification today. See here, to read small letters like this, so small alphabets, what your father will do or your mother will do, your grandpa will do, they will use specs. So why they use specs? To see the small letters, to read the paper, which are the font size is very small. So to read all that, they use specs. So what the specs, the glasses, the specs will do, the specs will magnify the letters. See, this, we use this microscope. This one will, what it will do, it will magnify the creature. See here, the small creature, when we see through this magnifying glass, it appears big. So for magnifying purpose, we use all these instruments. Likewise, to find out a number that is in a decimal form, we all know where this 2, 3, all these rational numbers locate on number line. Let us see where this 2.5 locate on number line. So you all know that the 2.5 value will lie between 3 and 2, isn't it? It lie between 2 and 3. So when we take a line like this and when we plot the points, these points, when we mark all these points on this line, so these are all equidistant with each of them. So these are all equidistant points. So the distance between these 2 points will be equal. So what we have done, we have divided this 2 and 3 into 10 equal parts. So this is 2 and this is 3. Let us visualize this 2.5 on number line. Where it locates, it is very easy to find out. See here. So the 10 equidistant points, I have named them as 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, 2.9. And when we add 1 to this 2.9, it will become 3. So between 2 and 3, there are 10 equidistant points. So we can easily find out where this 2.5 locates. See here, this is 2.5. So we can visualize this 2.5 through the magnification, like we have separated 2 and 3 into 10 equal parts, and we have marked the points as such, and we have located the 2.5. Let us see one more problem. See, visualize 2.56 on a number line using successive magnification. So each number, see, you all know that 2.5 will lie between 2 and 3. So where this 2.56 will lie, This 2.56 will lie between 2.5 and 2.6. See how it lies. See here again, we'll take a line and we'll mark 10 points on the line which are at equal distance with each other like this. And see here, we all know this is 2 and this is 3. We all know that where is this 2.5 lie? Let us see. So we have to locate this, we have to visualize this 2.56 on a number line. So where it will appear, let us see through this magnifying glass. See, this is 2.5, this is 2.6. When we see through this magnifying glass, we can see some small lines in between these two. So let us expand this again. So 2.5 and 2.6, we will expand them like this. So again, I have marked 10 points on this line and I have expanded it like this, 2.5 and 2.6. So between 2.5 and 2.6, you can observe 10 equidistant points. So which we can mention as 2.51, 2.52, 2.53, 2.54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. So when you add 1 to 59, it will become 60. So this will become 2.60. That is 2.6. So this is 2.6. So easily we can locate where this 2.56 locate. So where it is? This is at this place. Did you observe? So this is the successive magnification. Successive magnification means step by step we will magnify. So 2.5, it is very easy to locate. Now the one digit is increased. So after point, two digits are there. So I have made two lines like this and I have separated. One more problem. Look at this, visualize 2.536. See, after point, there are three digits. So you have to visualize and visualize this number uh, uh, number on a number line using successive magnification. Actually, where this number will locate on a number line, you have to visualize it. So for that, see here, this one 2.563 will locate between 2.56 and 2.57. For that, we'll take a line and we'll mark 10 points like this. And this is between 2 and 3, we know. So 2.56 will be between, this is 2, no? This is 2 and odd. So it will lie between 2 and 3. So 2.5 is more than 2.563. This is more than 2. So it should definitely lie between 2 and 3. So till here you have to take first. That is 2.5. Where is 2.5? Here it is 2.5. And where is 2.6? 2.6. So definitely this number will lie between these 2 points. These 2 points. Let us see through a magnification glass. So when we see through a magnification glass, we can observe again like this 10 equidistant points. So we can the 1 centimeter has extended again like this 10 equidistant points. 2.5, here we can mark 2.5, here we can mark 2.6 like this, and the numbers between these will be like 2.51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 2.6. So this is the answer. Is it finished? No, we have to locate 2.563. So this, till this one we can observe. See here, 2.56 we can observe. But here it is 2.563. 3 means more than this. So definitely this number will lie between these two numbers. These two numbers. Let us see. One more line I have again, like this, one more line I have taken. So these two I have divided these 2 points again, like 10 equidistant points like this, and I'll mark the points like this and visualize the number ma. So this one 2.56 I have noted here, 2.57 I have noted here, and the points will be 2.561, 562, 563, 564, 565, 566, 567, 568, 569, and when we add 1 to 69, it will become 70. So 5257, isn't it? So it is correct. Now, so where this point 2.563 locates, let us see where it is. Can you observe it? Can you observe it? Can you locate it now? Can you? Yes, it is there. So the point is here. I've showed. Yes. One more problem we'll do. See, visualize the representation of 3.58 bar. 3.58 bar. So this is terminating and recurring decimal, non-terminating and recurring decimal. So on number line through successive magnification up to 4 decimals. So we have to, first of all, we have to correct it till 4 decimal places. See here, bar is there on 8. So this 8 will recur like this. So which number is periodic, ma? The 8 is periodic. So after a point, you have to correct it till 4 digits. So here you have to correct it. So after this number, there is 8, which is more than 5. So you can make this as 9 and you can just simply remove this 8. So this can be written as 3.5889. So let us locate this point on a number line through successive magnification again. So 3.5. 3.5 is more than 3. So this number will definitely locate between 3 and 4, isn't it? 3 and 4. So I have taken a line and I have marked a point. It is more than 3, isn't it? So like this, between 3 and 4, I have taken 10 equidistant points. So I have divided these 3 and 4 as 10 equal parts, like 3.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 3 point, when we add 1 to this, it will become 4. So where this number will lie? When you observe this, see here, this is 3.5, you can see here. But 3.58 is there. So 8 is more than 5. So definitely this number will lie between this 3.5 and 3.6, isn't it? Again, what we'll do, we'll separate this with a line. And we'll do what we are doing, we are magnifying this part. This part we are magnifying. Magnifying means we are extending it like this. 10 equal parts. So we have started with 3.5. Observe carefully. 3.5 here, 3.6 here. So after 3.5, these are 10 parts, no? So this is 3.51, 3.52, 3.53, 3.54, 3.55, 6, 7, 8, 9. And when we add 1 to this, it will become 59 plus 1, it will become 6, isn't it? 3.6. So when you see this problem, 3.58, can you see it? See here, this one, 3.58. Again, 5, 8, 8 is there. So 8 means again, that point will lie between these 2 points. That this point will lie between these 2 points. See, we have to locate like this, 3.58 and 3.59. Again, once again, I have taken a line and I have marked 10 equidistant points like this. So this 3.58 I located here, 3.59 I located here. So the 10 points I have mentioned like this: 3.581, 582, 583, 584, 585, 586, 587, 588, 589. And when we add 1 to this, it will become, this will become 10, 1 carries here. This is 3.59. We got it, 3.59. Is it complete? So we have approached till here only, but we have to locate a point which is 3.5889. So one more line we have to take, and this is 589, definitely 589. So this is 3.588. Again, this is 9, no? So we have to divide this part into 10 equal parts, 10 equal parts. Like this, one more line. Like this we have to take, and we have to mention again 10 points like this, and we have to divide points like this. We have to mention the points like this. See here, again 3.588. We have to start with 3.588. So 3.588, the next point will be 3.5881. Again 5882, 5883, 5884, 5885, 5886, 5887, 5888, 5889, 5889. So at last we have approached our answer. So this is our answer. Is it correct? Are we located the point? Are we located the point or not? We got the point or not? Yes, we have got it. So this is visualization, successive visualization. You can visualize a number like this is after a point, there are 4 digits are there. So I have taken, see, 4 lines as such, and I have magnified it and I have visualized the point on the number line. And this is about the successive magnification. I think each and every student has understood it. This is very important, and this problem you may get for 4 marks question in 9th English medium, and you may awarded like 4 marks when you do this one perfectly. I think today's class, each and every student has understood, and you may get this problem like representation, visualization, compulsory question for final exam and essay 2 also. So this is all about today's class. Thank you. Thank you, students, for listening.